contributors, if not the sole contributor.
Whatever you do, Marcus, don't fall asleep on Emmanuel Sanders. Michael Thomas is back in the lineup along with Alvin Kamara. So a lot of attention will be placed on them. The eyes will go to them. This is a big-time game coming up for Emmanuel Sanders. No matter who was at the quarterback position throughout the regular season, he showed up. Imagine having a big game when everybody's paying attention to the other guy.
Hey, not many except maybe Dan Orlovsky gave the Baker Mayfield Browns a chance against the Steelers in their wild card game. And, of course, their roster and even their coach majorly affected by COVID-19. Now, after a huge win, they advance to the divisional round. And, hey, guys, you get to play the Chiefs. That's your big prize. But Baker doesn't scare easily. Here's Mayfield's running back Nick Chubb on the QB's thought process heading into Sunday.
Yeah, Baker, he always has that underdog mentality. And I'm sure, that's in his mind right now. I mean, he wants to go out and prove himself even more.
I'm just saying he's scary when he's that way. Last weekend against the Steelers, Cleveland ran their most plays out of an empty set all season. Empty, of course, meaning that no other players are lined up in the backfield along with Baker. The Browns have nearly doubled their rate of empty set formation since week 13, where Mayfield has found a ton of success. In that span, he's thrown for the league's most yards and completions of at least 10 air yards, boasting a QBR of 89 on such plays. Man, that empty set, Dan, is really making a difference for the Browns.
Yeah, they do it for a bunch of different reasons, but it's really three to get Baker to operate at the most optimum level, right? And it starts with figuring out if it's man or zone. And once he knows what the coverage is going to be, he finds the matchup. You motion the back out there, okay? There's a corner. That's an indicator that they're going to play zone coverage. It's a simple concept. Hitch, go route, and a stick route by Austin Hooper, the tight end. You work outside in against zone coverage. Single high safety, one high zone defense. This is an easy read for Baker Mayfield. It's 2nd and 10. This is a 6 or 7 yard completion. Easy money. So then the next rep you go, okay, we want to go one high, two high. You got those linebackers at that second level now. Higgins and Harrison Bryant at the same side. This is a one high defense, single high safety. I'm going to work to my backside. Look at the open space we have now because there's only one safety in middle field. Higgins wins. And then the third one is going to be the opportunity to find matchups. 3 tight ends on the field leaves a ton of linebackers for the defense because you're thinking run. They got Jarvis Landry at the 3 on a linebacker. One of the best route runners in the NFL matched up. They give him a 3-way go. You can sit, you can work inside, you can work outside. Baker knows as long as I have a second to hold it, Jarvis will win. And so the multiple ways that they are getting into empty and giving him information before the snap, and then he just goes about diagnosis. Okay, there's the zone beater, work it. There's the one high beater, work it. Oh, there's the matchup I want, my guy's going to win. They will use this a ton this weekend. I think it gives them a chance for more offensive success.
Marcus, that's maybe how the Browns get this done?
Yeah, that's a part of it. Look, everybody that's talking about this game is going to talk about Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and rightfully so, trying to be dominant in this game. But look, over the past few weeks, we've watched, and Dan just showed, this is going to be about Baker as well. Like all of these big games. Think back to the Baltimore game this season, looking at the Pittsburgh game. Baker at times in this game is going to have to go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes because I don't see this Cleveland Browns secondary taking a lot away from what the Kansas City Chiefs want to do through the air. So this is going to be about explosive offense. Baker being off script, scrambling for some first downs, doing all of the extra stuff that we've seen him over the past 2 months almost have the ability to do. If Cleveland is going to win this game, there's a lot of reasons why we could say, and obviously you talk about Stefanski, the run game, the physicality of his offensive line. In all of these games, Baker Mayfield has had to be special. Tennessee, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers the first time before the playoffs, Pittsburgh Steelers the second time. And that doesn't mean they need to deviate away from what they want to do offensively. But everybody sitting on this show, everybody in America that knows when this game kicks off, if Baker Mayfield is going to have a chance and the Cleveland Browns is going to have a chance, he's going to have to continue to play at that high level, pushing the ball down the field and scratching and scraping to pick up key third downs like he's done over the past couple months. If he can do that, the Cleveland Browns will be in this game. Do not, I repeat, do not give this Kansas City Chiefs offense extra possessions. do what you have to do, Baker, in order to keep your offense with the ball and drives going.
Well, Marcus, I'm one of those guys that's going to talk about the running game and Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Kareem Hunt going back to Kansas City, the team that drafted him. So that'll be interesting there. Yeah, look, they're going to run the football. This is what they do. I understand they get into empty sets. Empty sets, that's something that they add to the equation.
No doubt.
But overall, they're not going to try to get into a shoot. The biggest mistake that they can make is trying to get into a shootout with the Kansas City Chiefs, trying to stay in empty all over the lot, trying to throw the ball 50 times downfield. You're going to get into trouble doing that. Play your game. Run the ball. Allow Baker Mayfield methodically to hit guys in certain spots in certain times. Manage the game with a short field. Don't try to all of a sudden, we're going to get in the empty. We're going to just sprinkle it all over. This is not Oklahoma. No, you're not going to. No, not at all. They get run out the building, Dan, because the moment you go 3 and out, 5 and out, 6 and out, and Kansas City gets the ball back, too many possessions.
I think the biggest mistake is them thinking that they don't need to get in a shootout. Their defense is not going to stop Kansas City's offense. So you better think you got to hang 40 on Kansas City defensively to win this game. They're going to have to run the football, no doubt, but they will have to utilize the pass game to create explosive plays.
I buy both of those strategies, which makes this even crazier because you never know what's going to actually work against the Chiefs. Coming up next, the X-Factor player in Bucs Saints Sunday.
Talks. They have the #1 overall pick.
He could turn things around for the Jaguars. There's only one Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to win.
The Jacksonville or bust for Urban Meyer.
The clock is ticking on this Urban Meyer to Jacksonville story. We'll be all over it all show long as we welcome you to NFL Live. Also, one person here actually says the Ravens defense will be the toughest unit that Josh Allen has seen all year long. Find out why. Welcome to NFL Live. Keyshawn Johnson, Dan Orlovsky here, Marcus Spears, and Adam Schefter as well. And let's get to our top story of the day. As you see, Adam Schefter already working those thumbs. Urban Meyer actually seen on photo getting off a plane in Jacksonville just a few hours ago, as we have all eyes on the Jaguars waiting to find out if Meyer will be their next head coach. Let's go right to Adam Schefter. Adam, what's the latest here?
Laura, you see Urban Meyer landing in Jacksonville to meet with Jaguars owner Shad Khan today. They are in advanced talks to try to finalize a deal that the sense is will get done but hasn't gotten done to date. This would be a huge acquisition for Jacksonville. It would add to what they have for this offseason, which is the #1 overall pick, 11 picks in the draft. The situation with $100 million over in cap space. They've got all this going on, which makes it a highly attractive job for Urban Meyer, who's meeting with the team today, just as he met with them yesterday and has met with them repeatedly during this process. Again, it is trending in the way of Urban Meyer accepting that job. As of this moment, he has not officially accepted nor agreed to become the Jaguars coach. But as soon as he does, we will have the latest for you here on NFL Live.
Yes, we will. That moment is one that we are looking out for. So Adam Schefter with us all show long. And let's get a little bit more about this job. You heard Shefty mention it. Not only Jacksonville set to make their first #1 pick in franchise history, but their 4 picks through the first and second rounds of this draft are tied with Miami for the most in the league. They'll also have that cap space that you just heard Adam mention, $76 million. And